Quick. All right, so we're gonna get started.
No.
I love it. I like to hear talking to each other. That's good. It's a good sign.
We're hungry.
Okay, so you guys talking about food. Is that what you're telling you guys talking about food? That's going on?
Yeah.
Well, I promise you gals that there will be food at the end of today, okay?
I think we're hungry for your perspective.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna serve you today, gals. Yeah, get your plate ready. I'm gonna serve you today. I like it. I like it. Yeah, so, yeah. For knowledge, yeah, I'm here for knowledge, I like it. I know some of you guys were in West class earlier today, so you guys definitely got some knowledge from that, I imagine, right? Right? You guys got some knowledge from it? Perfect, awesome. All right, so before we get started, I want you guys to do something for me. I want you to. Yes.
Is that even happening nowadays?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is, Marie. You know, there's always good things happening. I want to hear from three of you. Doesn't have to be real estate related. It can be personal too. All right, gals.
I graduated.
Yes. 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 It's funny, that day that gals graduated, I think like 30 minutes after, she had a buyer consultation in the office. Right after that. Yes, and then a few days later, she had a listing appointment that the person's actually gonna be listing and buying too, so, yes. What a great way to end a graduation with a potential 3 to 4 transactions, so that's awesome, let's give it a hand. All right, perfect, I'm here for 2 more. Wow, so I asked you guys for money or something.
I'm now working for Keller Williams.
Oh, yeah, yeah, great, yeah, and we're glad to have you, yes, awesome, all right, one more. All right, Tom.
Well, we got some good news the other day. I know a lot of you know, but my wife went in for brain surgery. It was a clot. They removed it, which was good. And then they took a sample to make sure there wasn't cancer. And we got the news 2 days ago. It wasn't. So.
Dang, Tom, why don't you tell me that right now? Hey, sorry to do that. Hey, sorry, I got it, Got it, all right. Well, guys, can you hand up?
Yes, I'm just so happy to be attending, this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, any more telling something good before we move forward? Going once, going twice, all right, we're moving forward. Oh, Carol.
I will be a grandma in
February.
Yeah, February.
Oh, welcome, Grandma Pearl. Yes.
At this little right.
Yes.
Gotta make a necklace.
Pearl necklace, right? For Pearl, absolutely for sure, yes. Great. All right, so our mission statement is to build careers worth having, business worth owning, lives worth living, experience worth gaining, and legacy worth leaving. So we are the real estate company of choice for our agents and their customers. God, family, then business. All right, so our belief systems, I want to hear from at least 3 of you guys based on the belief systems you have here that's applied to your business or to your life. Right, sorry, guys, let's talk about it.
Trust the person who you're dealing with, or your clients trust you for what you are gonna give them.
Yes, that's true. Yes, I like that. All right, 2 more.
Integrity.
Integrity. All right, integrity. Let's talk more about that. Megan. Yes, that's good. How are you? Yes.
I just think integrity is like huge. I mean, doing the right thing, taking care of your clients, and then it goes with trust. If you have integrity, they feel it, and the trust is easy for them.
Yeah, love that. All right, one more. Did I ask you guys for money or something? Wow. Seems like a really easy question to ask.
Success.
William, success. All right, let's talk about it. Success.
Eventually, you want a success at the end, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I have this investor actually, he's flipping a house in Hassana Heights. Yeah, they purchased really high to me, yeah, 960. And then they renovated everything and they over budget. Now $140,000 or plus, yeah, into the renovation.
Wow. Okay, wow.
Now
So,
I don't know, the success will be the ending, you know.
yeah,
Novel.
yeah, and maybe you have to hold on to that for a while before, so you let the price of the home come up a little bit. Okay, all right. Nice. Yeah. Awesome. Any more before we move forward? Going once, going twice? All right. All right, technology company that provides a real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. Keller Williams thinks like a top producer, acts like a training consultant, and focuses all his activities on service, productivity, and profitability. All right. All right, so this is my favorite part of our presentation. America's favorite game show titled. Can't hear you. All right, I am your host here in Florida, along with my lovely co-host Daisy Ruiz. Daisy, who are two contestants today on America's game show titled? Name That Price. All right, you can take it out.
Have ticket ending in 4524.
4524. All right, RG, come on down. Yes. Right. So, because we only have one chair here, RG, you have to sit in this chair. Is that okay with you? Cool. All right, cool. All right, let's bring on the other chair. All right. Oh, sure. So that.
And ticket ending in 4527.
Don't be shy. All right, Mauricio, come on down. Yes, let's get over Mauricio. Yeah. The seasoned pro. He probably already knows this property already. No idea? Not yet? Okay, we'll see. I'll do my best. Yes, you'll do your best. I like it. All right, perfect. All right, you do your best. Yes, your best, yes. All right, perfect. So let's look at today's property. All right, this beautiful home is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home, 2,250 square feet located in what city? Because we're in what city? Exactly. Lot size is 10,045. It was built in 1966. It closed within the last 3 weeks. Okay, so it closed within the last 3 weeks. So think about the market, what type of market we're in right now. Okay, so again, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2,250 square feet, closed within the last 3 weeks. All right, so I'll be nice, RG. I'm gonna go with the vet first. So Mauricio, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2,250 square feet. 2-car touch garage, closed within the last 3 weeks in Chino Hills.
10,000 lot.
The lot size is 10,045 lot size.
$1,060,000.
$1,060,000, all right. All right, now before we go to RG, I want to hear 5 options from the guests, from the audience.
1.3.
1.3, okay.
1.1.
1.15 and then 1.1, okay, perfect. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, so that's 3 guesses, I need 2 more.
1.1.
Someone said that?
1.2.
1.5.
1.5, okay, and I heard 1.2, okay. All right, so we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 guesses. All right, RG, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2,250 square feet, 10,045 lot size, closed within the last 3 weeks. So we heard the audience, 1.2, 1.5, 1.1, 1.15, 1.3.
So I have to guess around or outside.
No, you can guess whatever you want. I'm just giving you what they said out there.
I'm gonna think 1.1.
You gonna think 1.1?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go 1.1.
Okay. All right. So the actual retail price of this home sold for $1,060,000. Yes. Yes. All right. Mr.
Better be good.
So Mr. Bet here, Mauricio. So did you know about this property or not?
No idea.
That was your guess.
But, according to the market, that was my guess.
I love it.
So
So this is,
I have a listing and Chino Health for 123 days. For $1,049,000, way better than this, and no selling.
well, that's you have opinion about Facebook property, but it was awesome for you to demonstrate the fact of your market knowledge. So Mauricio, what do you do in the morning? Like, how do you know about what's going on in the market? What do you do?
Well, for instance, this morning I came at 5 o'clock and did 31 compatible reports, send it out all over SoCal. And that's what I've been doing for the last 20 days or a month, 2 months, so on.
Yeah, so you're keeping up to date on the market based on what you're doing. I love that. So 1,060,000, right on the nose. So yeah, so let's give another hand. All right, so so what you win is the next person that calls, texts, emails, comes to those doors, and they're looking for an agent that's looking to buy or sell or invest, you will get that person. So congratulations. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes, and no one leaves my game show without winning a prize. So Mr. RG, this is for you. This is the Millionaire Real Estate Agent Playbook. It's comprised of over 100 systems designed to help you build a successful real estate business. So let's give a hand to our contestants today. All right. Jen,
Not me. I didn't do it.
it's not working. I'm pointing that direction. It's not working there. Let me see. I think the battery kind of slipped out a little bit. Let's see. All right, let's give it up for everyone's born in the month of October. Yes, let's give a hand for everyone's born in the month of October. Let's see. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to click over here. All right, so let's give a hand for all of our work anniversaries. Everyone that we did this about paper. All right, so welcome our September newcomers. We have Rafael Garcia, also known as RG, right there in the front. He was the contestant today on our favorite game show titled. All right. Wow. Yes. We have JT, we have RG, we have JT, and we have SB. Yes. Yeah, so welcome to our September newcomers. All right, so this is bucket fill. So this is your opportunity to fill someone's bucket. Someone that might inspire you, maybe give you some great advice to move forward, or talk you off the bridge and you decided to quit your real estate career. So I want to hear from 3 of you guys. Come on. All right, guys.
I want to say thank you, Daisy, for helping me to do my little Tootsie Rolls ideas. You did a good job.
Yes, I love that. Tootsie Roll ideas. Yes. All right, I'm here for 2 more. All right, welcome.
Thank you, Q, for making it easy to sign up with CW.
Oh. All right, I want to hear from 1 more.
Okay, I wanna thank you, Amy, Casey, Jennifer, and all the staff of this office, including Leslie, of course, regarding this new face. Since for the last probably 17 years that I've been in this office, I never seen this team full of love and commitment, helping people, and that's it. I'd like to thank all of you.
Thank you. All right, anyone else wants to fill your bucket fills working forward? Going once, going twice?
Thanks, Wes. I got some really productive phone calls and I enjoyed them, so lead calls, so yeah.
Nice, yeah.
I'm case number 1.
Oh. Look what you did, Wes. I know, right? All right, any other bucket fills before we move forward? Going once, going twice? All right. All right, so this is the opportunity you guys get to. I was waiting for the fire to sure listings. Yes, let's build up to it. Let's build up to it. Yes, I get you. Oh, you're waiting to picture listing. I got you. Talk to Tina. So we'll start with you. Picture listing.
So I have a new listing coming up, Wednesday, next Wednesday, it will be live on Wednesday, it's in Walnut, city of Walnut. 2,453 square feet, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, and it has a swimming pool and spa, of course, and then it's located in a very nice, peaceful, quiet hill of Walnut. Excellent schools, all 3 schools are excellent.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, how much is this on a property?
Right?
How much is it? We want to know the price.
Yeah, it's gonna be, the listing price is gonna be 1.398.
All right. Yes, I like it. So something you need to know about Tina. Tina doesn't sell anything under $1 million. Like, if it doesn't have a 1 in front of it, or if it's not like that, like Tina's just not interested. I'm kidding with you, Tina. I love Tina. I love Tina. I love seeing everything that she's doing this year. So I'm super, super proud of her. So yes, love it. All right, I want to hear for 2 more. 2 more. Picture listings. I'm in an office full of realtors. You guys talk to buyers and sellers every day, right? Because that's your job. So I want to hear for 2 more. Come on. William.
Yes, coming up, Hacienda Heights. 1 house, 4 bedroom, 3 baths, 32 square footage. 2-car garage, year built 1966, but fully renovated.
Okay.
And we're gonna put on the market for 1.198.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nearby Azusa Avenue and 99 Ranch Market. Walking
How big is the
distance.
lot?
Yeah. Huh?
What's the lot
How
size?
big is the lot?
66.
6,600? 600 square feet?
600.
Okay. 1.19. All right. Perfect. Yes. All right, 1 more. 1 more. Come on. What you guys do? Come on, we got some new age in front of us. Let's show up for them.
Hey guys, I just mentioned, just making my DC, come on, help me out. 16328 Wilderness Court, Chino Hills, right up the street in Saco Canyon. Gated, it's only $98 HOA. There's no selling because, the market is Asian people that doesn't like property that when you on the street, you see the house right there, like at the end of the street. That might be the main reason it's not selling. Multi-level also has all the stairs. But we can even go 990. I know that we can go, we're not gonna reduce from what it is.
Right, but the seller's willing to negotiate on price.
It's already very cheap compared to the price in Chino Hills,
Mm-hmm.
but we definitely consider lower offers.
Okay.
So 16328 Willoughby Court in Chino Hills, built in 1997, nice community. With Serrano Ranch.
All right, perfect. Are any others? Any other things you wanna pitch? Going once, going twice? All right, moving on. All right, so TCPA. So if you guys are making calls on phone lists, make sure the list is scrubbed because again, you can be charged $500 to $1,500 per violation, and that's per phone call. Doesn't mean you actually talk to someone. So make sure that if you guys are making calls on lists, make sure they are not on the do not call list. And as much as I love you guys, I am not paying your fees. Okay, my love only goes so far. Just saying. I got Disney tickets to pay for. Okay, so where my discretional funds go to? They go to the mouse. All right, perfect. So upcoming events. So we just launched Ignite this week. Started out as a good foot. So we do Ignite Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays here in person, 9 to noon, and then between 11 and 12, we're actually doing lead generation. So we're doing that Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Gives you the opportunity to come and you can lead generate in a supportive environment. And if you guys are even stuck on any objections, we're here to actually help you overcome those. So definitely make sure to put that on your schedule. All right. Multiply your business. So that's going to be happening next week. It's going to be live streaming here. We are going to be collecting any type of donations. It's to help the people that are been affected by Hurricane Helene. So, it's gonna be a great opportunity. It's gonna be here from 9 to noon. You'll hear from some of the 15 of the most successful KW agents and leaders. They're gonna be sharing different strategies of leads, listings, and leverage. We'll also have lunch provided on that day as well. So make sure you guys come, donate. Our goal for our office is we want to raise up to $4,000 that we can help with the victims that have been affected by Hurricane Helene. So that's our goal for our office. So if you guys have any questions of how to donate, let me know. Right. So so we're also, you can actually scan that QR code there as well, and you can actually get access to actually donate too. All right, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So if you guys saw where I'm wearing my pink suit, it's not pink, it's mauve. Yeah, it's mauve, it's not pink, it's mauve. I was looking it up, it's mauve. So yes. So Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're also collecting through Susan G. Komen. So we're also collecting through the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I know some of you guys have probably been affected by breast cancer. It's gonna be 2 years since my grandmother passed away. She fought it twice. Just that third time around was no bueno. So it's definitely something that we definitely want to raise money for, because there's a lot of people that are affected by it. And if get out there and get checked. Breast cancer also affects men, so it's not just a woman disease. Men can also get diagnosed with breast cancer too. So make sure you guys are getting your checks. All right. So we're doing a referral contest. We're giving away a 2-day stay at Big Bear Vacation. So usually the steps there, what you need to do in order for you to qualify for that. All right, real estate market going on with me. Apparently I'm talking about this. Didn't know. Just kidding. Of course I knew. So San Bernardino County, this is the active listed inventory year over year. So if we're following this graph here, we're looking at 2024, which represents the purple line. What direction is the inventory going? Is it going up? Is it going down the same level? It's what? Going up, going down, same level. It's going up. Okay, so we're seeing inventory go up. Okay. So these are conversations that you guys are having with your clients that are thinking, should I wait to sell? Right. So you're showing them this information. Now, if we're looking at demand, these are buyer demand. So these are values that are actually in the market. So if we're looking at this purple line, is this trading up? Is it going down? Is it going up? Which direction is it going?
Down.
Down. Which means that we're having less buyers in the market, right? We're seeing buyers reduce in the market. So in one direction, we're seeing inventory go up. In the other direction, we're seeing buyer demand go down. So if you're having conversations with your clients, let them know this. Let them know that it's very important as a seller that you got to make sure you're coming on the market with the right price, staged, ready to sell, right? And you're also gaining that accessibility for people to actually come to the property. Now, when you're using this graph for a buyer, let your clients know, like, oh, I don't want to go in the market. There's too many buyers there, all this kind of stuff. Show this to them. Look, buyer demand is going down, which means, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, you have less competition because there's less buyers in the market, right? Show them these graphs, because when you say this without any type of support, it's just, oh man, you're just a realtor. You just want to get paid. You just want your commission. But when you're actually showing them graphs, this creates a stronger argument. So utilize these graphs, because we share these graphs with you. You guys get the recap. All right, now expected market time. So if we're looking at the purple line here, is this going up, going down, same level? Going up, right? Which means that homes are staying in the market longer. So this is also something important for you to talk to your sellers about. So when your sellers have an expectation that the house is going to sell in 2 weeks, show them this graph, right? Now, is there a possibility the house can sell quickly? Yes, but you always want to make sure you give a true representation of what's going on with the market. You guys are the professionals. That's why they hire us, right? Because we're the professionals. So show them this, that the average day of market in San Bernardino County is going upwards towards 120 days. I mean, the last report I sent you guys on Friday was 115 days, which means that we are in what type of market? If we're over 100 days, what kind of market are we in? A buyer's market, right? Yeah. So we're in a buyer's market in San Bernardino County. Now, if you look at Los Angeles and Orange County, those are still considered sellers markets. But here in San Bernardino County, we are in a buyer's market. Now, luxury, anything over 800,000 in San Bernardino County is considered luxury. Now, if we're looking at inventory for luxury, is that going up? It's going down, same level. Down, right? So we're having less inventory of homes coming to the market that are considered luxury. Now, if we look at the luxury market for buyer demand, is that going up? Is going down, same level? Going down. That means we have less buyers looking at this price range in San Bernardino County. Now, a month ago, we were actually in the opposite direction. Now, just a month of change, all of a sudden, everything's going down in this market. Now we see expected market time for luxury properties. Look at the purple line. It's going up, it's going down, same level, what's it doing? Purple line. It's going up, right? Which means homes in the market are staying on longer. Oh, let me click back here. So, any other questions regarding the graphs? You gonna share these graphs with your clients to help them move forward so they can feel empowered and make an intelligent decision? Yes? Awesome, great. All right, well, I am super excited to announce our guest speaker today. If you don't follow her on Instagram, you need to follow her on Instagram. She shared a lot of great tips. In fact, on Monday, she did something called Mega Agent Tips. So definitely make sure you guys follow her on social media. She is a mega agent. She's a top producer. She runs her own brokerage. She still works like she's like a brand new agent. Literally, I talked to her yesterday. She told me she had a showing at 10 a.m. in the morning in Upland, and she'd be here after. Literally, she still works like she's a new agent, even though she has all the success. She's closed over 30 million so far year to date. She's closed over 40 units year to date. Think about it. That's over 3 transactions closed a month. This puts her in the top 0.01% of realtors in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Megan Centeno. Yeah, you're super humble. I love it. Yes. Well, first and foremost, Megan, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. Yes. And I was super organized first. Oh, you can sit down, you stand, however you flow, Megan. This is your floor. Yes.
I'm not as motivational as you though,
That's okay.
at all. I'm not a public speaker, I'm just an agent, I'm not a pro at this, but I'll share all my secrets with you guys and what I do. And I'm excited to be here. You guys have, it's a great meeting.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's a nice office. Excited.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Megan, who is Megan?
It's me, I'm Megan, I'm 34, I've been licensed for 10 years, but have been in the business for 12. I own Omega Real Estate, that's my company. I have 10 agents that work for me. I started Omega 5 years ago, started as an assistant in the business for 2 years for an appraiser and a realtor. And then he had me doing all the work. And then I saw his commission check after I took the deal from start to finish and was pissed because I didn't get anything out of an $18,000 check. So that motivated me to get my license. I got it. I started as a buyer's agent and then I became the team lead. We bought a Remax brokerage. At one point, I was managing like 25, 30 agents. And did that for a while, and then I ended up leaving and starting Omega Real Estate. I have a 10-month-old baby boy who's amazing. You guys follow me on Instagram and see all of his photos and stuff. But I'm struggling with that right now because I have my business, my team, and I'm a new mom, and that's really hard to balance because all I want to do is be home. But I'll talk to you guys a little bit about this consistency and what I do on a daily basis to stay consistent, to keep generating business and be home pretty often on the weekends and weeknights now that I'm at this point in my business. I'm super competitive. I grew up playing softball. I still play it on Thursday nights, which is a pretty big source of business for me. I sponsor the team. I have my logo all over it, and so everybody at the field uses me for real estate. What else? Been married for 3 years. Yes, and I fell in love with real estate. I'm really, really passionate about it. And I think that's a huge part of why I'm successful. I think in anything you do, if you don't love it, you don't want to do it, and then you are not successful at it. So yeah. That's me
That is you.
in a nutshell.
You literally like passed like 17 of my questions just going based off of that. Yes. Yeah. So tell me, Megan. So what's your daily routine? Like, what does it look like for you?
This is what it looks like. It's really, really simple. But it's keeps me grounded. I come in every day. So I think people get into real estate for the wrong reasons sometimes. I think they get in thinking, and the number one reason I hear is that they wanna make their own schedule. Well, I just don't believe in that at all. I mean, we work when people are off, which is nights and weekends. And then you still need to treat it like a full-time job, so Monday through Friday, I'm in the office by 8:30. I sit down and this is my daily routine, so I start with like my gratefuls and my affirmations.
Okay,
And then I write down what my goals are for
so what time of
personal-
day is this?
like 8:30 in the morning.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so I turn on my music, I do my gratefuls, get my coffee, I write down my goals, personal and business, just like 3 of them to sort of like refresh what I'm trying to do. And then I look at where I'm at, so like today, my goal this year, and I like to really push myself with my goals, I wanted to do 120 units. Right now, I'm at 52 for like I think like 28 million. And so that motivates me because I'm not where I wanna be, so every day I'm like, I wanna get to 120, I'm only here, so it's nice to see that every day. I think I ask agents all the time where they're at, and some of them don't even like know, well, I think I sold 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, and they don't even know, so I think it's really good to look at that. And then I go down, I do my hot sheets, which is kind of like what you guys were doing today, but I look in the county of San Bernardino, Ontario, Rancho, Upland, Claremont, Fontana, for any new or sold listings every single day so that I can stay up on the market. So I know exactly what new listings have come on, I have my buyers in my mind, I can send it to them, and then I know what closes, and then that's when I can kind of look at trends. How long it took to sell, is it selling for over asking, under asking, was this a hot property, all that, every single day I look at that. I do some sort of education, which I think is really important too, so I either watch like the Tom Ferry show or Kyle Whistle's podcast, or even just real trends, go online, search real estate, whatever, some sort of education. And then I start my 5-5-4, so I learned 5-5-4, I did Tom Ferry coaching for a little while, I don't do coaching now. But 5-5-4 is 5 new conversations, new leads. 5 follow-ups with people that I need to follow up with, and then 4 past clients or sphere. Those are real conversations that I'm actually having with people, either DMs, texts, or phone calls, and like, I have to do that on a daily basis. That's what just keeps my business flowing. And then a big part of it is working on one source of business every day, so working on my business, so like Mondays I do social media. I'm either batching content or figuring out what my schedule is for posting that week, and then every day after that, Tuesdays is farming. What I'm gonna do for farming, my next piece, or
So
scheduling it.
new agents that mean I know what farming is, can you explain it to them?
So I have a neighborhood of 1,000 homes. I started off with 250 and then kind of grew it as I was seeing the success. 1,000 homes in the area that I live in actually is what I chose because I really love the area. I'm from Ontario, born, raised, went to school there. I live there and I work there in this small little area. So I hit them twice a month. 1,000 homes twice a month, consistently every single month with different pieces. Last night and tonight, I did the end of the summer ice cream night, so I got a bunch of ice creams and I drove on all the streets and was handing out free ice cream. I did door,
Wait, so like, you were driving your car and you're handing out ice cream.
yeah, last year I did it, I bought one of those little ice cream carts and it was too much walking, I was dying. It was from 5 to 8, 2 nights, and I was just dead, it was just too much, but it's nice because what I did this year is I put door hangers on everyone's doors. And there's this little ticket at the bottom that says, give me this for free ice cream.
Okay,
So they're waiting for me to come with their
oh,
kids
nice, okay.
and they give me their ticket, and it's just getting out in the community, giving them something free. And they all know who I am from all the mailers, and then that gives me face-to-face time with them, and it's fun and it's cool, and I actually have a buggy. It's like a convertible like Volkswagen buggy. So it was me, my wife, my son and Mario, my assistant, all in this topless buggy with like a flag hanging out. I had a horn installed and music playing, like ice cream man music. And we were just driving and it was cool because they all know who I am. They got to meet my son and it just becomes this whole thing. So when they are thinking real estate, when they need to sell, I'm usually their go-to. Farming took a long time. It's not an instant gratification source. And
So how long
sometimes
did it take you?
I started seeing results after about a year,
Okay.
but it's expensive. I mean, 2 mailers to 1,000 homes, once a month ends up being like $2,400 a month. So you start small and then you just go. You could do it for free if you really like wanted to as a new agent. You can print out the listing that just sold in their neighborhood and you go door knock and that's free. It's just sweat equity. Once I grew, I have now the money to do it and I pay somebody to do the door hangers and then I use Porkback to send out to direct mail. So that's what I do every Tuesday is think about what the next, I just sent one out for Halloween. It's a decorating contest. I'm gonna go out on the 29th and it says on there, decorating contest. I'll judge on the 29th. The winner will receive $250 and I'll go deliver it to them on the 30th. So it's just kind of like interactive. And so on Tuesdays, I think about what I'm gonna do for the farm. I have a lot of sources of business. I think that's really important too. I have social media, we do paid leads. Social media is huge for me. If you guys follow me on Instagram, it's Let's Make a Deal. I get about 50% of my business from social media, which translates to like 30 deals a year and a lot of business from it by staying consistent. I post a lot of real estate, but I also post a lot of personal stuff on there, funny.
I just have a quick question on that. You say you get about 30 deals a year? Are you having to cultivate those over a long period of time, or are you getting a number of people that are coming ready to go and after seeing what you're doing?
Both. I just got offer accepted from somebody that reached out to me on Instagram in Rancho for $850,000. I met with them last Friday, got them qualified with my lender, saw the house, what's today? Wednesday, saw the house Monday night, got the offer accepted last night. They reached out to me on Instagram that Monday, so it took about a week and a half to get them. And then there's others that are like, oh, I'm interested. I don't have good credit, what do I need to do? And then I keep them in my database and then later on they'll do it. It's kind of everything. Same with listings, like they'll reach out to me, hey, I need to sell my house. What's the value? Can you come over? But what's nice about social media is these people already know, like, and kind of trust me without knowing me because they feel like they know me on there. And the appointment's just easy, like, it's fun because I don't have to sell myself. They already know who I am. And you just build rapport and it's a done deal. So it took a while to build the Instagram though. Like it took time, effort, trials, tribulations, things work, things don't work, but the consistency is really what does it. And then also the not just shoving real estate down their throats. You know, like I think they like to see like the key days and the success, and you earn like the trust by the success. But me being a mom and posting softball and being funny and all these things, I have dogs that I have a lot of like kind of different audience. I have like the dogs that I have doodles, my new son, softball, like all of the city of Ontario, like all these different types of people that follow me for different reasons. But really took time to grow that. And then too, on social media, I think it's really important to like comment on people's things and talk to them on there and like their posts and go in there and like interact and not just post your stuff. You need to spend time. I spend probably 20-30 minutes a day on my downtime, even if I'm like in the bathroom, I'm commenting on people's things and you know, giving them the attention and they like that too.
But-
Do you see consistency with your social media posts? How many posts a day are you doing?
So I always have a story, always, some days I post 20 stories of just me showing or whatever. And then I do at least 3 reels a week and then at least 2 posts. And then there's different people watching different things, like some people only watch stories, some people only scroll like this to see posts, other people are they're in the reels section just looking at reels. So I think it's important to like reach all of those too.
Megan, you probably can't recognize me, but I have a mustache now.
I recognize you.
We had luxury to actually work on Holmes Avenue in
Yeah.
Ontario,
Yeah.
successful close.
Yeah.
My dilemma, just actually, I watch you all the time, Mega Mondays, gotcha, all that. Do you have multiple, you don't have a real estate page? You have, do you just combine everything together? That's
I'm
where
glad you asked that, that's huge to do that, I just think, one, it's too much work to do 2 pages.
Right?
On Facebook and Instagram. And people wanna know who you are, so get personal with them. And if they don't like it or like what you do, then they're not gonna follow you, but I think. I think it's too much and people unfollow you and you're just all real estate and that's that page. And then you do your personal here, let them see who you are, I think that's really important. And it's less work.
Yeah, I like the same, I've been going back and forth and I'm like, just 1 page only.
Yeah.
Marathon Realtor.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I do have like an Omega real estate page.
yeah,
And it does not get as much activity at all, it's all real estate, it's just the just solds and, you know, when somebody like, what's it called? Collaborates with you, it's on there, but I don't spend a lot of time on that, it's all the personal stuff. Yeah, I would just be one if I were you.
So Megan, have you noticed any change in your business regarding the whole NAR settlement thing, like that?
My team was freaking out, I know a lot of people were freaking out, I just have faith and I wasn't freaking out too much, I'm probably like 60-40 listing versus buy now, it started off as a buyer's agent, but have, you know, made myself, grew myself into more of a listing agent. But, so on the listing side, I wasn't really worried about it, and it's actually an easier conversation on the listing side because you are only speaking about your commission and how much they're paying you now. But everyone's asking, all the sellers are asking, it's kind of business as usual and I don't mind it either because at the listing. I set expectations that it's more than likely that they're gonna be asking, the buyer's agent's gonna be asking for a commission. So the listing side's a little easier and saying 2.5-3% versus 5 or 6% sounds like a better deal to the sellers anyway, so that's kind of an easier conversation. On the buyer side, I know this isn't everyone's case, but for me, with the buyers that I get, I have a lot of trust with them already, and so when I kind of sit down and do the buyer's consult, it's fairly easy to get them to ask to sign what I need them to sign and just explaining it right. And then on the buy side, with the more listings and less demand, I like to be able to negotiate my own commission for my buyer rather than the listing agent who may or may not be good already they've already negotiated my commission. And if they're not that great of a negotiator, they might have negotiated my commission to 1.5.
Right.
And I don't have control of that, so now if there's no offers on the table, my buyer's solid, we're writing a good offer, I might ask for 2.5. Easily, rather than just getting that 2% commission, if it's competitive, then, you know, we can negotiate it out, but. It's kind of business as usual, just kind of a different conversation and another point of negotiation, and then with the sellers. It's just sitting down with them when they get offers and going over the net sheets, cause. You know, you might get an all cash offer that's able to pay their agent, cause they have a bunch of money. But normally those people kind of want a better deal.
Mhm.
So you might have an all cash offer willing to pay their agent at 500 grand versus another buyer at 540 asking for 2.5% commission to pay their agent. It's just gonna be up to the seller to make that decision.
Right.
Maybe they didn't want to have to pay a buyer's agent commission, but if you show them the numbers, they'll. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Well, sure, they'll get more money even though they're gonna pay the agent.
Exactly,
Yeah.
so, yeah, a lot of people are freaking out, for me, it really hasn't changed my business too much, it's just. We role played a little bit, the conversations with the buyers consults and stuff, I just think practice like makes perfect.
Mhm.
I'm not a good public speaker, I don't think, because I don't do this ever, I don't like it makes me uncomfortable, I bet if I. Decided that that's what I wanted to do, I would practice, I would do it, and I would be really good at it, same thing with. Having conversations with buyers and sellers, we practice a lot so that we are good at what we do.
Yeah, well, Megan, I can say that you're doing a great job. When you guys say she's doing a great job?
Oh,
Yes. So Megan, so, as a team leader, I do recruit, I do hire, and, I do hire women as well. And, sometimes I get a question of like, I don't know, it's like hard, I think it's hard for me to be a woman in this industry and
Why
things
do you
like
get
that.
that? Why?
I get that, I do get that, I mean, I do get, women that will ask, they'll tell me that, I'm like, oh, I think it's hard for me to get in business, I don't think. Men take me seriously, because I'm a woman and things like that, so yeah, that's one of the questions I have on the list there is like, so do you ever get any of that kind of stuff, or what would you tell a woman realtor that's thinking that?
I do have like some agents, cause I was going a different route with it, I have, and myself, like. Especially with paid leads or somebody who's just calling you, you're meeting strangers and there's the fear there of. Who are they, and you hear, you see, predators like meeting at houses and all that stuff.
Right,
So for us, I actually bought tasers for my team and we carry them right here and they know that we have them for a little bit of protection. I've never encountered really anything like that. I've had a couple agents that have, they'll just take a partner with them. Like either I'll go or like Mario will go or another guy, just if they're feeling any type of
Right.
way. As far as that though,
Mhm.
I don't experience it, I think I. Just really go in there with confidence and experience and that never really like comes up, and I think that's what it is, it's like your energy and if you're kind of, I don't know, like. I don't know, does anybody in here experience that? Like, I actually think, and I've heard, I don't know.
I
if this
think
is-
women realtors are crushing it.
That's what I was gonna say, like, I've actually heard this
I
too.
become like,
I think sometimes women are a bit more trustworthy than
yeah,
guys,
they're
so.
crushing the game.
Well,
Well, I mean, women actually outdo earn men in real estate. So,
Yeah.
yes.
I think like, a lot of times we're a little better at being organized and really care, and this isn't like a blanket statement for everyone, but. Women like really care about the experience for their clients, they're more detailed and. Like hold your hand and all this stuff, and I think sometimes some men are more just like. Not necessarily caring about that, so I think we. If you do it right and you perfect your craft and. Do your skills and then have the consistency and going after different sources of business. Women kill it.
I love that, yes, so you guys are taking notes, yes? Yes, so Megan, if you can go back in time and be a brand new Megan agent, like, what is there anything you would change?
We were talking about that, like. I feel, okay, so. I think people get into the business for the wrong reasons of making their own schedule. I think you need to understand as an agent, I did early on, that. You are a business owner, you're not an employee, right? So like, if you ask anybody that's a business owner in any industry. They had to work their asses off to grow it, right? Like 5-10 years of just. Trying things, failing, working days, nights, weekends, like really growing and spending the time. I knew that early on for the first, a lender that I was working with who was really successful told me that he took his first 5 years in the business. Hitting the pavement, like not taking vacations, like really diving into growing his business. And I took that and ran with it. I spent my first 5 years. I go back sometimes and look at like my Instagram. I was in the office at 6 a.m. I didn't get home till 10 o'clock at night. I was showing, I was door knocking, I was like. Just everything that I could do, cold calling, for the first 5 years and really. Like perfected my craft and grew it, and then. I started Omega and did it all over again, built it, branded it, like. Sponsored as many things as I could, just created this thing, came up with my schedule, meetings, growing the team, all that stuff, so. I don't know if I would do, I wish I grew my social media sooner, honestly, I really
Hear
think.
that? You new realtors, grow your social media early.
And be patient, it's not an instant gratification thing, it's not, it takes a lot of time and effort and. It will grow, you just need to continue like watering it and not. Not do it for 2 months and say, I'm not getting results, I'm gonna start something else, like that's not what this is, but I just think, Yeah, I don't know what else I would have done different, I feel like I understood. What this meant early on,
Mhm.
and I think some people get in and get their desk and their phone and they're like, okay, business is gonna come to me, and it just doesn't work that way, like you really need to. And that's the other thing, like being passionate about it drives me and motivates me and I love it, it doesn't feel like work, I really genuinely love helping people. It just, yesterday, I gave keys to friends of mine. Right before she walked in the door, she said told me she was pregnant, that no one knows, and this was their house that they were gonna raise their baby in. We took photos, we popped champagne, and they were just so happy, and I got in my car and cried, cause I'm like, oh, I helped them, they're first time buyers, like they got there, they are very responsible, saved money, got great jobs, good credit, all that stuff, but I was able to give them the keys to their house that they're gonna have their baby in, and that just means so much to me. So,
I love it. Alright, and if you, you haven't said this yet, but do you have a preference in terms of working with buyers or sellers, or just like everyone equally?
I like I like listings because they don't take as much time and effort in driving around and submitting offers and not getting them and all of that. But listings are hard, like they're not easy, you gotta price them right, they're not easy, I feel like you have to just have more experience to know how to take listings, but you don't really have to put too much time into them. Buyers, I love buyers, though, they always they feel better giving the clients the keys to their home, and you were a part of that. So I like both, the
Okay.
listing side, it's a little bit, it's harder now. For the past 4 or 5 years, it's been like you're a star because you're getting them top dollar, breaking records, and that felt good, but now. You really have to be good at pulling comps, you really have to be good at setting expectations with your clients and telling them, hey. Average days on market, it's like 3 weeks right now, so be patient, and then that sucks to have to like wait for that and like just wait for showings to come and all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like both.
Yeah, I figured you like both, that's why I put both in there.
Listings are easier though, and I'm proud that I've earned. That to where it was all buyers, and now I know that you have to like really grow and have experience and be good at what you do to be able to be a successful listing agent, so I'm glad my business has transformed, grown into that.
Yeah, awesome, alright, so I just one more question for you, and then I'll open it up to the audience, if you guys don't ask questions, so. Like, what's one key advice that you can share with an agent, whether you've been in the business for 1 minute, haven't gotten in the business yet, or you've been in the business for 10 years, like, what's one piece of advice you can share?
I think the fastest way to get business is just doing open houses, like everything else is going to take time to grow, unless you wanna do paid ads or paid leads. All my new agents right now have the perk of getting Zillow and Realtor.com leads. Those are expensive, But those are more instant gratification, they're reaching out online to see a house. And they're there, so either spend some money, invest in yourself and get buyer leads. Or go to open houses, I just think like that's the best, fastest way to get in front of people. I would do open houses on the weekends, I would even do open houses, even if one person comes on the weekday. Tuesday from 4 to 6, and you're sitting there working like you would be in the office, and a neighbor comes, or somebody that's a nurse that works weekends comes. That's one person that you just got that's interested in real estate that you just cultivated. I just think everything else takes time to build and grow, so I think treat it like a full-time job. Come to the big difference between top producers and like, people doing 5, 6, 7, 8 is coming into the office and treating it like 8 to 5. If you see all of the top producers, Brianna Price, Sharon Colball, like all of them, every one of those people, including myself, is a top producer because they come in and treat it like a full-time job. If you're waking up at 10, if you're, like chilling, get in at 10, leave at 1, and come in 2 times a week, like that's just, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. I love it. Yes, alright, so I'll open up to the audience. So any questions you have for the amazing Megan?
Yeah, I have like 3.
Go ahead, Rob.
What system do you use regarding your database?
Follow up boss.
Follow us?
I really like follow up boss. They've added a couple things. So this year, because I'm a new mom, I automated a couple things. One of them with my past clients, past clients is one of my biggest, the other biggest source of business. I always send them birthday cards and I always send them their 1-year home anniversary. I used to do that manually on the first of every month. I would just make a stack and send out like 20 or 30. It became just something that I just kept putting it off. I did not want to do it. So Follow Up Boss integrates with AM cards. AM cards sends that stuff out automatically. They handwrite it for you. They put the Starbucks card and it looks like it's coming from me. But Follow Up Boss is my brain. If I didn't have that, I would drop the ball on every client. So I put my clients in there, their phone numbers, their emails, and then they have tasks at the top right. Those tasks are when I told somebody I would call them back, if I need to send something to them, whatever it is. So every day as part of my 554, I go into Follow Up Boss. I don't even need to look through my database. I just go to tasks because every single person in my database is on a task for tomorrow, next week, a month, whatever it is, when I need to follow up with that person. And I just go to my tasks every day. And there's usually like 15 to 25. And I just do what I said I was gonna do, which my follow-up boss is telling me to do. And then I can be done with my day, like I know that I did everything that I said I was gonna do because of follow-up boss. So if you guys aren't using a CRM, like you have to, like especially as you grow your business, if you met your next door neighbor and they said, hey, I'm ready to sell in 6 months. And you have it on a sheet of paper to follow up, well, you're gonna be busy doing this, whatever, and you're gonna completely just forget about it, so make your lives easier. I don't have a good memory at all, so I have everything in there, dates, calendar, tasks, all of it. And it just makes my life really easy.
I lost 2 listings this year because I put it on a piece of paper and I didn't.
See?
Yep.
See?
Trust
Or
me,
even
I-
like if you have it on a post-it note on your
Oh.
screen, you're gonna forget about it.
Yes, that's true. Anybody?
I thought you had 3.
No, I could go back to back to back. Megan, I know that successful, years that you've done the business and whatnot. Do you have with your team? Do you have like a culture of cold calling or let's just say Vulcan or any type of platform? Is that something that you integrate with your team or what does Megan do?
A
Just
couple of my agents do it. I hate it. I don't like cold calling at all. Like, that's one thing about like the business that I've grown is I do the things that I like to do Because if I had to cold call every day, I would hate my job. I would hate like, and it's for some people, like, don't get me wrong, Brianna Price calls expired
Brianna
every
Price
morning.
is-
She calls them every morning. She's a beast,
she's-
but she likes that.
Goes
She-
on your women realtors right there. Brianna
There it
Price.
is.
Oh, she-
Absolutely. Yeah.
We're
Fierce.
both successful, but we run completely different businesses. Like, she likes that, she'll door knock. I don't like doing that stuff, so like with social media, I could sit down on my couch and like get it done, but that's fun for me, I like making funny videos or whatever. But no, a couple of my agents have done it, and for like, one did it for like 6 months, another did it for like a year, and they stopped doing it, cause they weren't getting the results that they wanted to
Yeah.
see. So, I mean, it's pretty cheap to have those dialers.
Yeah.
And, like, you can do it, there's plenty of people that are successful, I just don't prefer doing that.
My last one is, I probably have a few more. When it, just out of curiosity, when you're getting handed the leads from Zillow, with the new rules that were in place, is Zillow taking care of that with like a 7-day like showing or something like that, or?
Zillow has their own,
Okay.
like, one-time showing
Showing.
agreement,
And your goal is to meet face to face.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of our leads. Whether they're like. Doesn't matter, all the leads, we get face to face, because that's where you build the rapport.
Yeah.
And then the goal now is to set up a buyer's consultation with them. And you have to build rapport in order to do that, because a lot of people they don't wanna sign anything.
No.
And honestly, there'll be other agents that'll take them without signing it, which sucks, but you gotta try to build that rapport. A lot of my agents are likable, they're cool, they are really good at building rapport with a lot of different, and that's another thing too, like, I think, I went to Chafee High School. I was like one of 5 like white people that went there. I really
Very memorable.
I really think like it just built like my character a little differently. And so and this is sales, I feel like I do really good with all different sorts of people. Like, most people like to work with people that are like them. So I have like an agent that he only attracts like those people, all the rest of them, like, I don't like that guy. For me, and a lot of my agents, like, we can help the tattoo artist, we can help the doctor, we can help the engineer, we can help like all the different, the whole spectrum of people, which I think is really important. Like, if you're gonna be a real estate agent, you have to, 1, like to work with people, and 2, they have to like you. And I think if you can broaden your like horizon, that really is like a game changer, like reading sales books and stuff. Anything else?
Yeah. Where did your first 5 deals come from? Did they come from your Instagram or your farm?
I started off as a buyer's agent for the guy that I worked with, so I was lucky, he didn't want to take buyers. So I took a lot of the buyers that he didn't wanna take, it was a little easier for me. I think that's what set me up for success, was 1, having a mentor. I learned about appraisals in my first 2 years. I did all of his data entry for all of his appraisals. I would go take the photos of all the comps. I would end up doing the appraisals, and then he would just sign off on them. So value, I'm really strong at. I feel like I'm really good at comps. And then him being a real estate agent, I learned just a lot from having a mentor or a coach or a team lead. And then being a buyer's agent first for somebody. Mario's actually my partner / assistant, he's here now. He is like my assistant, but I'm to the point where I have him as my buyer's agent. So there's some people I still take because I enjoy that, but to kind of like give me my time back, he does it for me. So for him, getting like new in the business, he's learning all day from me. we're side by side, he listens to all my phone calls, all my negotiations, write all my contract, and then now helps me show my buyers, and he's just getting buyers by me giving them to him. I think that's an amazing way to start, and I've actually helped, Rose, Macy, pretty much all my agents started as my assistant. They were paid and they spent the time with me, then they became my buyer's agents, and now Rose is doing 35 a year in her third year. They're all top producing agents in the industry because they learned how I did it the right way, how to hustle, all of it, and they're all doing it the way that I taught them to do it. So I think as a brand new agent, find an agent that's successful and go, even if they don't pay you, go work for them for free and learn all that you can.
Any other questions, guys?
I have another one. Obviously, if you're sitting across greatness, you gotta sort of pick.
Absolutely, for sure, absolutely, I agree.
So I follow you. And Damien Sandoval, you closed. You just closed, we went to high school together, right? And really close in high school and whatnot. You did a fantastic video with and like, you know, key day.
I jumped in the pool with them.
Jumped in the pool with them.
Fully clothes,
Yeah.
business clothes, or
So-
shoes, everything.
They said, we buy this house, we jump in the pool with us on key day, I was like, okay, sure, let's do
In the
it.
smallest world is that like, I'm like, dude, I know Damien, oh my god, he's sold and bought. I'm like, oh my god, Megan's the realtor, like, not surprised, but. My question is, I have like just for me personally, I know you're doing so many deals a year. When it comes to the video content with your either seller or buyer. Do you ever have that, I don't know if it's me, but I always second guess myself on like. Do I ask them? Do I not ask them? What is your approach when it comes to that? Or have you ever had somebody saying like, no, I don't want.
I worry about that too.
Right.
If I know that they're following me, I ask them.
Oh.
Some people wanna get collabed with, some don't. It was awesome with them because I collabed with both of them and that video took off and there were a lot of comments from all their friends and stuff, and then. There's your exposure right there to their entire sphere, you know, but there are other people that are really private. So just ask them, like, hey, I'm gonna take this video, do you want it for your memories? And I just send it to you, or is it okay if I post it on social media?
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of swing it that way, like, I wanna make them the video so they can have it for their memories, I think that's nice for them. And then just,
Nice approach.
Yeah.
That's like a mental block.
can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course.
Why do you think he didn't go with you?
I did not keep in touch with them. I didn't, no, I'll be a
Do you
transparent.
guys follow each other on social media?
Yeah, yeah, and I'm not as active, I put more marathon running posts than I do real
Yeah.
estate posts. And, but I did notice, yeah.
You
How'd
get
you
a lot
get
of business
'em? How'd you
from.
get them, want me asking, now we're,
How'd you get my best friend?
So,
but these are good, great questions. so-
Absolutely,
Yeah,
for sure.
a past client of mine, Cindy, got married to Glenn. They live in the house that I helped her buy, which is actually like 5 houses down from my first house. And we're very good friends now. We just went over for the Dodger game a couple nights ago. And then Glenn works as a commercial lender. Damien works in his office and he just said, hey Damien, you need to use my girl. And
yeah,
I went over to their house and we hit it off.
yeah,
They're awesome.
yeah.
They're
it's
really
great.
cool. But yeah, that's what it is, like. I advertise to all my past clients that if they refer me or pimp me out is kind of my like joke with them. That's the thing, I'm very personal with all my clients, like we're friends. Sometimes it's too much because they invite me to like all their baby showers and all that stuff, and we're like cool. Which it's hard not to get that cool when you're helping them buy a house. You just do, like it, or at least I do, I don't treat it like it's just a transaction. But then they hear real estate and they tell everyone, you have to use her, she's
Yeah.
amazing. But yeah, I advertise to them to tip me out, And then I give them like a little treat after the close to sort of thanking them for referring me. But yeah, I think past clients is where it's at, and that takes time to build that, so like as a new agent. It's really hard to be a new agent, like. I would find it hard to trust somebody with selling or buying that has no experience, like, even if they're a family member, like. I mean, it's just really hard, so doing open houses or being a part of a bigger thing that you could sort of like piggyback off of. Or paid leads, like those people, if you show them, they like you, like most of the time, they're not questioning like how much experience you have, you gotta. Make them, you better know what you're doing if you're helping them, and they need to feel that and know that. But as a new agent, it's really hard, you really have to. Love this, wanna do it, push through and try to find like somebody that will help you, or a team that will help train you and. Figure out, like, I really think open houses are underrated, like, that's where you literally have people coming to you. That are either qualified or interested, rather than cold calling and trying to like get it yourself and outbound. It's all like inbound, pretty easy stuff, but you have to be likable, you have to know what you're talking about, and not just sit there on your laptop and say, go ahead, walk through the house. You have to be intentional about getting the business from the source. And I totally have imposter syndrome, like I am a normal person. I'm 34. Yes, I have a lot of success and stuff, but I don't feel like I'm any better than anyone. Like, I don't have a 4-year degree. I went to some college here and there. I just work my butt off. I work hard, and I take care of my clients, and they know it. And that's all, like, it's not rocket science, it's just good business and.
You just love real estate.
That's what it is, like I'm nothing special, I'm not like this salesperson at all, I don't really even consider myself a salesperson, I just help people and they know I take care of them, and I think also that's rare. There are so many people that come to me and they had a bad experience with an agent. No communication, not available to show, not sending them houses, they don't know what's going on, and that's never what my clients say about me. Well,
Any other questions? Going once, going up, Tom?
Yeah, I got a question. Do you, since you've been out in your area and you went to school there and everything, do you get involved with events in that community also?
yeah, I mean, I should do it more, but I'm really involved in Chaffey High School, so I do like their career day. I set up, I sponsor like the football teams on Friday nights. Sometimes I'll go set up my Easy Up and meet like the parents. There's like summer concert nights in the city of Ontario. We go and sponsor that. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's huge. I've been the #1 agent in Ontario for like 3 years. And so I think it's just huge to get yourself out there and talk to the community, be a part of it, and yeah, for sure. That's really big. Yeah.
Again, you shared a lot of great value with all the agents here, and I'm sure you guys are all inspired, you guys are motivated, you guys are gonna crush it. And that they was saying, treat this like a job, a 9 to 5, you come in, you do your work and just consistently do it, so, yeah, so another hand. For me. All right, I know you guys are hungry and all the good stuff. Before you guys partake in some food, I'd like to bring up our lunch sponsor, Deanne Scortito, also known as the Knife Gal. So we're not.
I'm gonna go quick, because who's hungry, raise your hand. Megan, thank you so much, so. What's Megan and my sister's name, so I will never forget your. Alright, so I'm gonna go very fast, you guys, I thought you're all very hungry, so. If you guys met Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino and they had a baby, that would be me, my last name is Scortino. Okay, so, my first name is Deanna, or you can call me Dee if it's easier, and I see a lot of familiar faces, can I see you see me speak before? Ooh, lots of new ones, okay, good. So what we do is we specialize in helping you guys, oh lovely, with your client appreciation and more so client retention. Here's a statistic. According to NAR, they're fun. Only 9% of the population can name their realtor after 2 years. 9% can remember who the heck you are. That's also very exciting. So if you do not have a system in place for your business that's reminding people who you are and what you do for them long after the close, this is definitely something you do want to check out. We happen to do it with a very exciting product called Cutco. Can I see a show of hands who's familiar with Cutco or Cutco Disney? Ooh, cool. Keep your hands up if you own Cutco at your house. Let me see. Oh, you guys, look at the beautiful, sexy people with their hands raised. I just wanted to point out those people. Okay, good. Nice ring sale. So that's exactly why we are the largest gifting company in North America. You know, what would you give in at closing or just in general for clients, you guys? Yell it out.